There's a couple of important points to remember when videoing your own swing. The first thing, turn it on and take the lens cap off. That's really key. But being serious though, make sure that you set the camera at about waist height. Waist height's important because then we get the whole picture of the body. The second thing is to make sure that you've got on a high-speed mode, sports mode, or at least a minimum of 1,000 frames per second. This allows us to see the club head clearly and all parts of the swing. There'll be no blur. So remember, a minimum of 1,000 or sports mode, then you've got it. The first angle to look at when you're filming is what we call the face-on angle, where the camera is exactly opposite one. Okay, so at 90 degrees to me, to my target line, we can see here, and very important to get it absolutely at right angles in the center of my body. We also want the camera about 5 paces away from me, so if we can measure 5 paces, that will allow me then to see the whole swing. It'll allow me to see the whole club head. If we get it closer than 15 feet, the problem is the club head tends to go out of vision. So make sure 15 feet away, get it at right angles, make sure the camera is aimed at my midriff, and then we're in good shape. The down the line view is a very important angle to look at when we're viewing our golf swing. It shows us our posture, the way our body is positioned, and it also importantly shows us our swing plane, the angle that the club is swung on to the top and back down to the ball. So make sure that the camera is angled in such a way that it's pointing at my midriff, right here. We want it 15 feet away once again, 5 paces. That will allow us to actually see the whole swing. The club head will not go out of view. And the most important thing is to make sure that the camera is positioned in such a way that it's right opposite the midpoint between the ball and my feet. That's where you want to actually have the camera position. You don't want it on the toes, you don't want it on the ball line. You want it right in the middle. This allows us to see the exact track that the hands follow. So remember, get it at a midway point between my feet and the ball. If I can do that, I'll be able to see my swing very, very clearly.